This is blackface lynching. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy LaRon. We back with another video. You see the thumbnail, see this video is about, but before we get into this video, I want to say what's up to my family. And if you're not in the family, you can hit subscribe and turn on notifications, become part of the family, where I do thought-provoking videos, reaction videos, and once a month I do a review on the black-owned product. So if you're into that kind of content, hit subscribe and turn notifications, and also turn notifications on so you be alerted when I do live streams, right? That's the thing I love doing. I love doing live streams once a week on Wednesdays. But anyway, let's get into this video. W.Kamau Bell came out with this Bill Cosby documentary, 4-part documentary. I did a video on it. I'll put it at the end screen so you can see about the first video I did. But I want to talk about this video because what W.Kamau Bell did is he did a full blackface lynching, right? He did a blackface lynching. And what's so good about what he did is that he did it in the name of the liberals. And I always feel like the liberal media is that main media that always could say things, do things to black people, right? And nobody question it, right? Nobody question what the liberals say. Now we're questioning it. We're like, all right, why is this black man coming out with a 4-part documentary about Bill Cosby after Bill Cosby was found innocent? Why is he doing it? Why is he having a 4-part documentary saying that we need to talk about Bill Cosby? What I love about this is all the backlash he's getting, and he knows it. It's all falling down on him. And now that he's getting this backlash, hopefully for the future, we don't have these people making documentaries about our own people like this. There's no reason for him to come out with a documentary about Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby's out of jail. Bill Cosby was found innocent in the court of law, and he's out. So why are you making a documentary, right? But he decided to make a documentary, and you see some of the people that's in the documentary also should be put on notice, like Roland Martin, like Mark Lamont Hill, like Jamel Hill. These all mouthpieces for the Liberal Party. And I love the fact that now people starting to see it. Like people in the grassroots area that's knowing what's going on, they start to see like, wait a minute, why are they doing this for? Why are they doing this? And I love it, man. I love it so much. I want to play some parts of it, man, but I don't know. This got me joyful, man. I just feel so joyful seeing what he's doing, man. See what he's going through and seeing his criticism that he's getting. He deserves it, man. It's no need for you to be out here making documentaries about Bill Cosby. This man is innocent, and you want to tear him down. I'm going to play a clip from CBS News, which is very interesting. I want to talk about that. Then I want to play a clip from Comedy Central with Trevor Noah. And they had a very interesting conversation. And what's interesting about what the conversation was, W.Kamau Bell body's language in both of them. You could tell that he's feeling the heat. You could tell he's feeling the heat. But let's get to this first video.
4 parts, you spoke to a lot of people, but you didn't speak or reach out to Cosby's camp, and they commented and said that they're having a bigger statement tomorrow.
See how crazy that is? Just off the rip right there. You want to have a discussion with Bill Cosby, but you do not invite Bill Cosby to have the discussion. That's like saying, I want to have a discussion about Michael Jordan, but nobody's invited Michael Jordan or people who probably represent Michael Jordan in a better light. But let's continue. Since she just said that he didn't want to reach out to Bill Cosby.
But basically called this baseless and had problems with the fact that they didn't have any input, I guess, in this film.
I mean, Bill Cosby and his camp has been very clear about where they stand on this. And this, to me, was about reckoning with the legacy and reckoning with what we can learn from this.
So Bill Cosby don't have a chance to talk about his legacy? Who are you to have a 4-part documentary talking about Bill Cosby's legacy? Who is he? And not even try to get a word from the doctor himself. Who is this dude? But let's continue.
I think we have clips of Bill Cosby throughout to show what he thinks about these things and how he feels about these things.
So what you're doing is you're taking clip by clip and saying, all right, Bill Cosby, like you probably spinning it to a certain way how you want it to be now. You're going to take clips from the man, but not speak to the man. That speaks volumes more than anything, in my opinion. That you want to do a documentary, but you want to take clips from him like he's dead. You could go speak to this person. I'm pretty sure that you could have spoke to Bill Cosby or reach out to somebody in this camp. You could even have Felicia Rashad on there. Because she was back at Bill Cosby at this time. But you want to have people like Mark Lamont Hill, and I'll speak on that later.
It didn't feel like if you're going to put the survivors in here that you also then put Bill Cosby in here.
Welcome to
All right. He said you put survivors in here, but not put Bill Cosby in here. Can we call them survivors if Bill Cosby was found innocent? And I'm not trying to victim shame, but can we call them survivors? He was found innocent. But let's continue with this one. So now, this is from The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, and he had Kamau Bell on there speaking about the documentary, and he said some interesting things in here. You could tell that he's feeling this backlash. You could tell that this is like, you know what, man, I think I made a mistake doing this, by his body language and by how he answered questions and by the things he say. All right, let me play this real quick.
Daily Show.
Yeah, maybe my last time.
Welcome.
He said, welcome to The Daily Show. Yeah, maybe my last time. He knows what he did. He know he fucked up what he did. But let's continue.
What do you mean your last
I
time?
just feel like I might be doing my last.
You know what I
showbiz.
appreciate you, my friend, is the last time we spoke was like in the heart of the pandemic. I was in my apartment, and you I think, at home as well. Yeah. And we're talking, and I said to you, you know, Kamau, every single time I see you talking about racism, you always bringing the room down, you talking about racism. And I see you felt that as a challenge. You were like, you know what, Trevor, I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
And this time, we're going to talk about Bill Cosby.
Oh, you thought I brought the room down before. The room is down, and they're down. A lot of them are down on me right now.
The room is down, and a lot of them are down on me. He knows. He's feeling it. I don't know who put this man up to do this documentary and put his name on this documentary, but he knows a lot of them are down on me right now.
Why would you choose to do this? I remember you calling me and you said, hey, I'm doing this documentary about Bill Cosby. Would you like to be in it? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
There is no reason I would want to be part of this documentary. But in all honesty, it's because, and I know this is strange to say, Bill Cosby just was not a cultural influence in my life.
No, we talked about that.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
And it was so weird to me because I'm glad I've watched this documentary you made,
Yeah.
because now I truly understand how big Bill Cosby actually was. So tell me why.
First of all,
Why do you think we need to talk about Cosby?
I appreciate you talking about that phone call, because I got a lot of no's from a lot of people, and I've been very clear about, other than obviously Hannibal Buress, I haven't said who said no, so thank you for outing yourself here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So he said he got a lot of no's from a lot of people. Trevor Noah gave a perfect example. Trevor Noah was South African, so he didn't grow up watching Bill Cosby and the Cosby Show and know the Cosby effect. So Trevor don't know that. So Trevor's not from the United States, but Kamau Bell is. And he said he got a lot of no's. So let's continue.
Wait, so a lot of people said no?
Of course.
Well, I only said no because I didn't. I
No, I'm
didn't
not-
feel like I could add to the conversation.
I mean, a lot of people. I mean, yes, I understand that, but I'm saying like a lot of. I mean, if you stack the yeses next to the nos,
Wow.
yeah, and a lot of people had a lot of. I mean, I had some really great conversations like the one I had with you with people for a long time that ended in no. Yeah.
See? People knew what was up. People knew what was up. People didn't want to be a part of this lynching. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you why I call it lynching. You probably say, oh, Ron, you taking it too far. This ain't no lynching. Just, a documentary, a hit piece or whatever. I'm going to tell you why I call it lynching. I call it lynching because, you see my finger? I cut my finger. I got no Band-Aids. But I call it a lynching because of this. Back when they did lynchings, or they still do lynchings now, a lynching was what? A lynching was a black man that was found innocent of a crime, but not prosecuted by law, and the public want to take that person and humiliate him in front of everybody by hanging him or by castrating him, do all type of things to this black man. That's a lynching. So Bill Cosby was found innocent by law, but Kamau Bell and his group decided, you know what? His liberal group decided, you know what? We need to public humiliate him and not have him part of this conversation. Bill Cosby not gonna be part of this conversation. That's what he did. That's what this man did. I'm glad that he's getting this backlash. I'm glad he's feeling it. And I'm hopefully more black people won't be a part of this crazy liberal media where these white liberals trying to be our best friends and pat us on the back and do this. Because if we could say Candace Owens and Larry Elder is blackface for white supremacy, he fits in the same boat. He just on a different side of the wing. He's left-wing white supremacy, as if Candace Owens is right-wing white supremacy. if you want to have that argument. And you can say the same thing about Roland Martin. You can say the same thing about Jamel Hill. And you can say the thing about Mark Lamont Hill. And let me get on Mark Lamont Hill too. I will listen to Dr. Boyce Watkins' live stream, and I didn't notice about Mark Lamont Hill. And I ain't put this whole thing together. And I wish I'd have known this when I did my other video on Mark Lamont Hill and Bill Cosby. I'll put a link in for the Dr. Boyce Watkins video in the description. He said how Mark Lamont Hill has a personal vendetta against Bill Cosby. Y'all remember, Mark Lamont Hill and Bill Cosby both from Philadelphia. Mark Lamont Hill and Bill Cosby both went to Temple. I'm not going to get into the whole details of how he got a personal vendetta, but Dr. Boyce Watkins explained that Mark Lamont Hill got a personal vendetta against Bill Cosby. So of course he's going to be in this documentary. Of course Mark Lamont Hill is going to say the things that, like when Judge Joe Brown said, shouldn't these women be held accountable? He's going to say no with so much passion because he has personal hate for Bill Cosby. And he's another person that's on this documented hit piece. Those are the people that Kamau Bell got on here. All these liberals that's blackface for white supremacy. All of them. So like I said, you're going to say Candace Owens, Larry Elder, put them in the same boat. Put them in the same boat. Just like that. And I'm happy that he is going through this. And hopefully that in the future, you don't want this type of backlash. You don't want this coming down to you or this house coming down to you like he just said. Stop doing this stuff for white, liberal, white supremacy because this is clearly it. This is clearly it. And I'm glad that it's happening because a lot of times black people don't see the racism that comes from white liberals. You know what I'm saying? They don't see the racism like Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. We don't see that racism because we feel like the white liberals are on our side. The white liberals is probably worse than the white Republicans or whatever because we don't see it. At least with the white Republicans, we do see certain things that we can see that's being racist, but we don't see it when it comes to the white liberals. And we see that the white liberals put this man on here to do this. You know what I'm saying? And we only do this to our own race, like I said before. You don't see Jewish people coming out at Harvey Weinstein, like I said before. You don't see the Latinos got Univision documentaries, 4-part series of Charlie Sheen. And yes, Charlie Sheen is Latino because his real name is Carlos Estevez. And he changed his name to Charlie Sheen for entertainment purposes. So that's another story for another day. But yeah, so you don't see those type of things. But you do see Kamau Bell coming at Bill Cosby. But let me know what y'all think about this, man. I'm glad that he's getting his backlash. I'm so glad. I'm glad he's getting his backlash. I'm glad people are not supporting it. And it is what it is, man. And they try to push it hard. And I know people want to watch it out of curiosity. But at the same time, man, don't ask me my opinion on it because I'm not watching it. I see what he's got going on. I see what he's doing. And to be truthfully, it's my first time hearing about Kamau Bell. But see what he's doing and looking up his research. He ain't it, yo. He ain't it. He's a blackface for white supremacy, as you guys say. But let me know how you feel about this in the comments, man. I appreciate your time. All right, man. Till next time. Peace.